Alright, well, we are making plans to inflate our Extreme Team Smash Brothers roster, and the way we can do that, not including official DLC that will come out, which didn't seem like there's going to be a lot, but there will be some characters coming, is using the Mii Fighters. Now, there's a couple of steps to it. The first step is picking characters. Now, back on the original Wii, they had a channel on there called Check Me Out, I believe was the name of it. And on that one you could like look at characters that people have like uploaded or whatever, or shared, and you could download them. And so I have a whole bunch of like celebrity Miis, of cartoon characters, celebrities, all that kind of stuff. So the first step is picking the Mii, and we'll talk about the options I'm going to have you pick after that. So we'll go in here. There's my guy. Alright, now I won't worry about my friends' Miis. You know, if they ever come over and if I ever think about it, I might go, hey, you know, you can add your Mii in. We'll just stick with the celebrity one. So we have the Pringles Man. There's Meg from Family Guy. We have Popeye. Ron Jeremy, no explanation needed. There's Richard Karn. He played Al on Home Improvement. There's Lisa Simpson. We've got Chuck Norris. Isn't it amazing how good some people do, even though Mii's are kind of, you know, somewhat limited in what you can do with their faces? Yeah, some people are so good. Mr. Spacely. Bob the Builder. Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. There's Betty Boop, is an old school character. We got Chris Griffin from Family Guy. Here's a robot, just generic robot, I guess. Here's Weird Al Yankovic. We got Austin Powers. There's Wacko from Animaniacs. Jamie Heineman from the Mythbusters. We have Terrence and Phillip here from South Park. There's Snoop Dogg. This is Geordie LaForge from Star Trek, The Next Generation. Zelda, we won't worry about. There we have a real Zelda. There's Hank Hill from, I believe it was King of the Hill. Chucky. Chucky doll from the horror movie. There's Mutant MJ. Funny little story behind this one. This was an actual creation I came up with. I didn't come up with Mutant Michael Jackson. What I was doing was I was creating a Mii, and I was just trying to do some obnoxious, weird thing just to make it look weird and see what happened. And when I was done with it, it was like, that kind of looks a little bit like Michael Jackson if he was a mutant. So there you go, Mutant MJ. Toon Link, once again, we have a real one. We won't worry about that. Stormtrooper. I found him. Where's Waldo? He's right there. There's the Joker, longtime Batman nemesis. Charlie Brown from Peanuts. Got Kim Jong-il, the former leader of North Korea, I believe it was. There's Adam Savage from the Mythbusters. Might be a good team there, Savage and Heineman. We got Jackie Chan. Bobby Hill from King of the Hill. There's RoboCop. There's Cleveland. He's from Family Guy. And Peter Griffin, the main character from Family Guy. There's an alien, just a generic alien, I guess. Einstein. There's Satan. Who could it be? Maybe Satan? There's Parappa from Parappa the Rapper on the original PlayStation. The character's been used. I think they made like a sequel. Not Jammer Lammy, that was a different one. But I think there have been a couple of Parappa the Rappers. But anyway, that's him. We got Lucy from Peanuts. There's Yakko from Animaniacs. There's Colonel Sanders, the KFC mascot, representative, creator, whatever. I don't know if he's a real person or not or whatever. Anyway, Harry Potter. There's a smiley face. There's Dale from Chip and Dale. Got Jesus, or Jesus. Whatever you want to call him. Cap Falcon, once again, we'll skip. We have a real one. There's a rabbit from the Raving Rabbids series and cartoon. Abraham Lincoln. We got Elvis Presley. There's Jack Black. There's a devil, a little different from Satan. You got the devil. Let's see, there's Satan. And there's devil. We got Calvin over here from Calvin and Hobbes. There's Mr. Miyagi from the Karate Kid. Chicken Little. Got Lilo from Lilo and Stitch. There's Marcy from Peanuts. Quagmire from Family Guy. There's Whoopi Goldberg. There's Robotnik, Dr. Robotnik. I believe he was from the Sonic series, wasn't he? Adolf Hitler. There's Theodore from Alvin and the Chipmunks. Hulk Hogan. No explanation needed. G.W. Bush, our former president. Got Jake Tucker. He's from Family Guy. Dexter from Dexter's Laboratory. There's John Lennon, legend. Simon from Alvin and the Chipmunks. Jack Nicholson. Master Onion, he was from Parappa the Rapper. He was, in fact, the first teacher, the first song in the first game. We got Bert from Ernie and Bert from Sesame Street. Benjamin Franklin. Alvin from Alvin and the Chipmunks. Mr. Spock from the original Star Trek. There's Peppermint Patty from Peanuts. Stephen Urkel from the Family Matters TV show. Funny little tidbit about him. I had read that originally he was supposed to just be like a little walk-on type character, a little one-time, and people loved him so much he became a regular. There's Burger King. We make it your way. Lois Griffin from Family Guy. There's Adam West, the original Batman, but more known, I think, in recent memory for his Family Guy character. In fact, it looks to me like that character there is modeled after the Family Guy version, the Mayor of Quahog. Chip from Chip and Dale. Ned Flanders, I believe he's from The Simpsons. I could be wrong. I don't watch that show, but I think he is. Dracula. I want to suck your blood. There's Bob Ross painting his happy trees. Maybe he'll fight some happy battles if you choose him. Drew Carey. We have a real Mario, so skip him. There's Butthead from Beavis and Butthead. And there's Beavis. There's Jean-Luc Picard from Star Trek The Next Generation. There's Velma from Scooby-Doo. Got another Chicken Little. Let's see, what are the differences? I have two Chicken Littles. There's one. And there's the other. Ozzy Osbourne. There's Carl that I'm not for certain. I've not actually seen the movie, but I've seen images. I think he's from the movie Up. Correct me if I'm wrong. There's a Lego Obi-Wan Kenobi, Star Wars. Not too bad. Definitely looks like a Lego character. We got a real Luigi, so we'll skip him. There's Guy Fieri. I guess he has some shows on the Food Channel, but I know him best for A Minute to Win It. The host of A Minute to Win It. There's Mean Gene Okerlund from WWF and WWE and WCW fame. Famous interviewer. Maybe one of the most famous wrestling interviewers of all time. Elton John. And now we have repeats. I'm not sure why there's repeats. I don't know if transferring data over or something. I don't think anybody's new down here. Okay, Robocop Nicholson. Yeah, I think these are all just repeats. Yeah, and then we're down to the guess. Okay, so the first thing you do is choose a character. No, choose multiple characters. You know, there might be some of those you don't want or something, but I don't know if the game has a limit to how many me's that I can have, so I would probably, however many you want, hell, if you want to do all of them, do all of them, but I would say organize them from your number one pick all the way, you know, your most desired one on down, because again, I don't know if there's a limit in here, what that limit is. So let's see. Now the next thing you have to pick for each character, this is kind of a big one here. Which class, which type of a fighter are they going to be? Because this not only denotes like their style, but also some of the costume possibilities. So you got a brawler. Down at the bottom of the screen there, you can see it says a fighter skilled in hand-to-hand combat. Now, obviously, the game has tons of items and stuff that come out, but his raw version is, you know, fists and feet, basically. You got a sword fighter. He will have some kind of a sword based on his costume, a warrior versed in the art of swordplay. And then you have a gunner, an expert in long-range projectile combat. They will have some kind of a gun that they're holding, some kind of a weapon that they can use. So you will choose one of those. And we'll just start with the brawler here. I'm just going to do this quickly because I'm just getting past the screen. We can do the next part. Now that's the important thing. Now we're kind of getting down into the, you don't have to choose this, but if you do, great, you know, I'll try to do that. What I am going to do is, now see on equipment, you can pick like 3 things, but look at all this stuff here. I mean, there's so many different things that do different type of attacks. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to randomize. I'll go ahead and randomize my character here. I'll go back. Here we go. Now, look at the upper right side. Don't worry about how my character looks right now. The upper right corner, where you have the orange, it says attack, the blue says defense, the green says speed, and the circle next to it, it says speedy, and it's circled in green. Based on the equipment and specials that you have, your character will have an ability based on those 3 categories. So when you choose your me and you choose whatever class he's in, you can let me know if you want him to be attack as a strength, defense as a strength, speed as a strength, or in some cases it does like these kind of 50-50s. Like here there's a little bit of an attack. Let's do one that's more, come on, give me a... Of course now it doesn't want to do it, does it? Well, that one's got a little bit. So like if you wanted him to be, you know, mainly an attacker, or you know, you want him to be kind of an attack defense balance, or do you want him to be a speed and defense balance, or you know, whatever. If you want him to be kind of a balance between the 2, or if you're not real concerned with it, maybe you just want it to focus. You might say, you know, for whatever character, attack strength. You know, not so much attack all, but attack strength. So then I'll just randomize it until I get an attack strength. Now the way they look, this one you can just leave up to me if you want. I'll just try to find something semi-appropriate. but I'm going to show you the options just in case you have a certain look you want for a certain me. Again, we're getting kind of further down the ladder. You know, first you got to pick Miis. You got to tell me which Miis you want to see, which class each Mii is going to be. Then you can, if you want, choose like the strength, attack, defense, or speed. Then we have the gear. Now, some of these are going to look kind of weird because of my hat that's there. It's semi in the way, but this will at least give you an idea how these things look. And by the way, all of the headgears are good, are usable in any class. The suits are different, but here's the headgears. Of course, there's none, so they will look the way they look on when I was showing you all the Miis. You have cat ears. There's a cat hat. Got a chomp hat. Got a cowboy hat. Got the devil horns. We have a Dunban wig. We got a hibiscus, a little flower in the hair or in the hat or whatever. You got a Link cap. We got Luigi's cap. There's a magic hat. They can wear Majora's Mask. There's a monkey hat. There's a ninja headband. Now this one, it's a little bit obscured, like because of my hat, but that's kind of the main feature, that part in the front there. There's Peach's crown. We got a Princess Zelda wig. Apparently a wig and ears. We have Proto Man's helmet. We have a straw hat. We have Wario's cap. Got the Western hat. And finally, there's X's helmet. Now, when we go to outfit, again, these are the outfits are different based on class. So, looking at the brawler class, this is in the brawler category. We have a cat suit. We have the mecha suit that my character is currently wearing. We've got the Super Smash Bros. T-shirt. We have the standard outfit. By the way, I should point out the color of like their suit and whatever. It's based on the color that their Mii was created with. So don't worry about choosing a color. It's just based on what they're already wearing. But the look, the style of what they're wearing is what can change here. We got the tracksuit. And we have vampire garb. So those are the brawler suits. Alright, now we're going to take a look at the different suits that they can wear with the swordsman. These are the swordsman outfits. They have a cybernetic suit. There is a Dunban outfit. And you notice with each one, their sword looks different. There's a Link outfit. There's a monkey suit. How about a ninja suit? We have plate armor. We have, once again, the Super Smash Bros. T-shirt. And we have the standard outfit. And that's all of the outfits for the swordsman. Alright, now we'll look at the outfits. This is for the gunner class. These are the outfits for the gunner class. We have high-tech armor. And once again, you'll notice the gun that he carries will look different with each one. Proto Man's armor. We got, once again, the Super Smash Bros. T-shirt. The standard outfit. The steampunk getup. Wild West wear. And finally, X's armor. There you go. So when submitting whichever Miis that you want, you've seen how they look. Again, you can select any few, all of them if you want, but just put them in order of favorites. Be sure to put what class you want them in. Do you want them to be a gunner, a swordsman, or a brawler? Optionally, if you want, you can tell me what you want their strength to be, whether you want it to be attack, defense, or speed. And maybe even approximately, you know, if you want kind of a half and half with something else or whatever. Or just if you just want to focus on one and then whatever the rest is, we'll let it be. And then if you want, you can pick their look. If not, again, I'll just pick something. Obviously, this is not as detailed as, say, you know, WWE games, you know, the wrestling games, where there's a million things to pick. This is very simplistic, so, you know, you can pick it if you want. You don't have to. Obviously, the look is editable. The one thing that's not editable once they're created without creating a new character is the class. That's why that's so important, to pick whichever class you think you want someone to be. You know, like ideas right off the top of my head. Chuck Norris, I'd see him probably as a brawler. The Alien would probably be a gunner. Perhaps the martial artists, Mr. Miyagi and Jackie Chan, would be swordsmen. Of course, you have so many cartoon characters and fictional characters that are like, you know, maybe they're just acting out their dream or something. Like me, I'm a gunner. You know, that's what I chose for my character. Peter Griffin, if you use him, hell, who knows? So, anyway, let's pick some. Let's add to the roster, and then let's go from there. So there you go.